Oh, just wait. Am I emo? Is the word emo bad? Is there emo pandas? Why am I called emo? Girls, why do you like poetry? What is poetry really about? Is emo a white trash trend? Is it possible to be original? How is emo poetry differentiated? Do emo people hate cars or something? Does poetry have to be about emotion? Why is it against the law to hit an emo? Is personal poetry bad in your opinion? What are the small steps to becoming emo? Is dating an emo guy emotionally draining? What is your opinion of emo pants on guys? How do I dress like a classy emo to church? How does a fact-oriented person write poetry? How do I get my hair to that flippy emo thing? Why do people always stand, emo people, in ballet positions? Is it normal for a 14-year-old boy to write poetry? Help me. How do I look goth emo without my mom noticing? If an emo hippie cuts him herself, do rainbows come out? Can anyone help me with personifying emotions in poetry? How can I make my emo friend seem to be Christian happy? Was it illegal to be gay when Auden was writing the poetry? What is that site with the emo girl and squirrel flash videos? Is it possible for an emo and a gangster to have a relationship? Is the emo genre just a byproduct of the circus clown movement? Do emo people strut down the streets of NYC like a 1970s Travolta? Do I have to be a Buzzle.com author to contribute my poem to Poetry Bee? Why do people get upset when I tell them what I really think about their crappy poems? Who doesn't love bioluminescent squid, scary alien squid with elbows, anti-emo death squid? I need a poetry piece for forensics, something emotion long and preferably narrative. Help? I need an emo piñata, but every time I type it in my BlackBerry Storm, I get Reno, Nevada. Any suggestions? Does anyone know an emo poem that talks about a dad and an emo kid? Something like, but Dad, I am your emo kid? Please, I need it. When my son is asked the question on different web pages, who would you like to meet? He always answers Jesus. Is this an emo slang? Miroslav Holub claimed, in everyday practice, poetry is divided into good poetry, which is written by ourselves, and bad poetry, written by others. Do you agree? Do emo chicks break into people's houses on one night of the year, slaughtering people in the name of their god, steal any newborn babes, and then cast the babes into boiling brass cauldrons of blood? Do emo people enslave the shit out of any race that isn't them, make sails and clothing from the skin of humans and dwarves, and worship a god who personifies murder as well as building a society around said god? Okay, so I have a really tall, most of the time stoned, emo guy who thinks I'm stalking him and stuff. He was just expelled because he was caught rolling a joint. So I won't have to see him, but his friends I will. He says they're going to jump me. Help? I am so gay for Sharon Mesmer. You, Sharon, are a deliciously annoying diabetic gay person. Lol. No, but seriously, what do you think of an emo ballerina costume for an 11-year-old?
Rock.
MashaAllah, I love these halal kashi TLC cherry dark chocolate chewy granola bars. They are a beautiful sign of the greatness that is gay and lesbian Islam. Arabic is so gay. Oh my goodness. Nancy Pelosi, always a reference to really bad facelifts. Well, this seems like a cute place to start a new stanza. Okay. Now I'm wearing a pink shirt and tight pants and have poofy 80s hair, and I'm crawling my way up the enormous statue of you that I personally molded out of bread and my own semen. And I'm wondering, what would happen if I put all 200 of these dang nabbit newfangled Listerine pocket hats in my mouth? Whoa! Now my taste buds are horny for the guy in the Miller beer commercial with one arm. Makes me think of Burt Reynolds poking me. I'm obviously some whore party girl looking for a proctophilia. You knew Rahm Emanuel's wet nurse? Oh, stop it, that's such a turn on. Sharon, I believe all people from the Midwest should be carpet bombed. So please, please, please target me with your so enormous genitals. Like an octomom or a sensual massage Santa that's pouring out of your genitals on the way to my genitals, but spelling out the Urdu characters for Jane Eyre equals pointless. Sorry if anyone out there likes that book. Anywho, you really should find time to read Jacques Bourzont's Magisterial From Dawn to Decadence, 500 Years of Western Cultural Life, 1500 to the Present. It's so powerful, so hot, and so gay.